Okay, hello everyone. I'd like to thank Yosef for inviting me to the roast. We've been classmates at St. John since 2023. We're graduating this year in May. Which is great because Yosef assures me one thing the Jewish community needs is another lawyer. I've heard that similar parties happen when a Dominican graduates barbering school. Yosef is very popular at our law school, as you can tell from the one invitee that he got to his birthday party. I first met Yosef in our first semester when we had a class with Professor Cherry for contracts. He proceeded to pop all of our cherries by regaling us with stories of his woke battling the woke mob at John Jay. My next clue about Yosef came when he strolled onto campus in a skin-tight pullover and flexed his muscles as he walked through the cafeteria. He later informed me that he had just gotten his pump on at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and he was not the type of guy I'd like to mess around with. Yosef is like a love child of Ben Shapiro and Joe Rogan. He could defeat you in a debate, or if you don't cry uncle, he will go around behind you and tap you out with a rear naked choke. Sorry, I'm just reading this. As we all know, Yosef is a bright and inquisitive mind. But sometimes all of the questions and insights get on people's nerves, and professors have been known to go back and forth with him in lectures throughout his time at St. John's. Interestingly though, I don't think this phenomenon is confined just to his professors. Once last fall, Joseph kindly brought me to the back of his grandmother's house across from St. John's to show me the booth they had built for Sukkah. I was interested in the setup, and not being Jewish, I decided to do my own research. I came to find out the booth was an elaborate ruse built by Joseph's grandmother to send him when she felt he needed a timeout. Another thing I like about Yosef is that he is very straightforward and honest, which is frankly one of his best qualities. But somehow, even with all his directness, he manages, sometimes in large groups, to be widely misunderstood. Once, when we were in criminal law together, Yosef created a great scandal by pointing out the fact that police would be smart to profile Sutphin Boulevard because a lot of drug deals happen there. A black woman in our class named Nayuma took offense with what Yosef said because she was from Sutphin Boulevard and didn't like her neighborhood being targeted in such a way. Yosef had once again angered the woke mob. The next day, our professor proceeded to apologize to the whole class, but Yosef seemed unfazed. I asked him about it after class, and he said he knew for a fact there were drug deals on Sutphin Boulevard because his family owned a pharmacy there. Yosef wasn't being racially insensitive. He was just happy about his family's business. Today I had the pleasure of meeting Yosef's beautiful girlfriend, Vivian. Up until now, I had only seen her in pictures. Yosef swore they were real pictures and not created by Grok. But I have to admit she is even more beautiful in person than in photos, so congrats to Yosef. But what may come as a surprise to many of you is that Yosef was not always the player we see before us today. Take our first summer of 1L. While many of us were out looking for paid internships across the New York City region, Yosef went off to Dakota in search of either love or law. From the outside, he checked all the boxes. Good-looking guy, great career trajectory, red Mustang, from New York. But Yosef being Yosef, he could not manage to convince his 53-year-old boss to have an affair with him. Even though Kristi Noem is known to have an irresistible attraction to younger conservative men. Sometimes having no game keeps you from being the subject of congressional hearings. And in Yosef's case, I guess his charm and good luck have found him a beautiful partner in Vivian. So to conclude, since my friendship began with Yosef, I've often asked myself how I could be sure that a guy so embroiled in controversy, so often misunderstood, and named after a famous dictator would never end up one day himself in jail. Then it dawned on me one day at breakfast when I was behind Yosef in the line. Yosef will never end up behind bars because he ate all the locks. Thank you, Joseph, for your invitation. Happy birthday and too many more.